Like I said just now, that's the book about my travels.
Mm-hmm.
I spent about 8, 9 months traveling,
Mm-hmm.
and also playing golf.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to share some of those wonderful experience because golf is a very nice game. So that's my way of sharing the game with other people. Hopefully, it will generate some interest. But it's also a book that uh, where I try to present uh, an attitude change that we need in the country. And the attitude change is we should take responsibility first for whatever that happens to us and not blame the West, blame Japanese, blame British, blame Chinese, blame. We should not blame others first. Uh, this is important. It's just like a game of golf. When you play a lousy game, there's no one else to blame. So it's a lesson I think we can use in the country that we take responsibility and then we work towards overcoming the problem. Once we acknowledge that it is not anybody's fault, it's our fault. That's what I try to put in the book. It's difficult to say. It's difficult, but no, the most of the courses are local, although 67, but most of the courses are. I visited many of the small town golf courses in the country, and there are some very interesting. Of course, some rather run down. There's no proper maintenance. We have so many golf courses, but we don't care. And that is something that we should, I think, we could change. But of course, there are some beautiful ones in Europe, in Scotland, and I think the ones in Hawaii I like, maybe because of the weather as well. Hawaii has a wonderful weather and it's always facing the sea. So naturally the golf courses become a lot prettier suddenly, but there are some beautiful ones in Scotland as well.
I see.
In a different way. I would, for my blog or for my book, if it's a blog, it is something that just happened. You read the paper, you listen to some of your friends talking, and then you say, okay, this subject is ridiculous, so I will put my comments on it. So there is no fixed pattern. It depends on my reaction to what's happening. Or if some politician say something stupid, I will comment on it. Book is different. Book, you got to do a bit of planning, and like I said, I'm trying to start writing on this issue of the underclass, and so that takes a bit of effort to plan. But still, I normally write first, whatever comes to mind, and then I rearrange later.
Okay.
Personally, I find it every time I finish a book, I feel good. I feel satisfied that I've achieved something. Because to me, it is an effort. So whenever I finish something like a book, I feel good. And the second thing is, of course, you hope there are enough people who read the book and in some ways share my thoughts on it. But there is no, it's not like I was kind of working on monetary reward. No. I don't think books in this country can sell, or at least this kind of book. Love story maybe.
Are you writing to maybe impart a message or something?
Yes, I write on things that I feel very strongly about and why. And it's not really I want to impart anything because I don't even know whether people. But if they do, and if the effect is that there makes more people share my thought, I thought that would be good. But more importantly is my own quest, my own writing, my own thoughts, expressing it, because I feel that I should write it out. And because I feel that more and more people should, in various ways or in different ways, they must express themselves. Otherwise, the country is. If we just keep it to ourselves, there's no literature, there'll be no history, no books, no nothing. Yeah. So you need to do our. Well, I think it's cultural as well as political. Cultural, Malays don't speak their mind because culturally they live in a very feudal. You see, the Malays must understand that. And the Muslims, well, they have what they call the ulama, the imam. They go and ask questions about this and that. Their lifestyle is dependent on other people telling them what to do. In the social circle, they go to their chiefs, penghulu, or they go to the Malay rulers in those days. You know. In today, nothing's changed. We have our politicians who will tell them what they should do, what they shouldn't do. So Malays, culturally and Muslims, are difficult for them to question. Now, the Chinese and the non-Malays have a different problem, I think, because politically they feel that they shouldn't overstep, or they will be misunderstood, or they will not be welcome, or their business will suffer, I don't know. But their problems are slightly different from the Malays. Or not slightly, a lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah. I have this book I'm working on, but I'm still very early stage. I just want to highlight the problems of the underclass in this country. What I'll do next year after the book, it depends a lot on the political situation as well. If I feel that I can still play a role somewhere, I might make a comeback or something. But I don't know. I don't have a very fixed idea what I will do next. But I want to finish this book first, and then we'll see how it goes.
Maybe for the people who didn't attend for the video, just tell us a bit about the book.
Yes, the two books or the new one?
The new one, yes.
Oh, the new one is about, as I said, there are a lot of marginalized communities in this country. People, they are overlooked by the country because for some reason we are very much preoccupied with big things. We always talk about the facilities that rich people have access to. But there are a lot of communities here, urban and rural, who are very neglected, I think. So I think it's a story about that group that I want to write about. And why overcoming the problem is important. And to do that, you must be colored. You must be free of bias. You must be free of political preference. You must be free of. So one of the reasons why in my talks now, we cannot help poor effectively because we are still blinkered by which political party this guy. DAP, MIC will have MIC. It's silly. And Malays will have it. We have to start looking at Malaysia. And that's the only way that poor people can be helped. Yeah, so that's what I am looking